I can do it. It's up to you guys.
This is Calvin Castine. It's August 22nd, the day before my daughter Danielle's 19th birthday. We're at Churubusco in beautiful downtown Clintonville. Actually, we're in town of Clintonville, beautiful downtown Churubusco, but I don't know too many people who say they live in Clintonville. They all say they live in Churubusco, whether they live 5 miles away from this hamlet or not. Jim Buddha Garrett looks like he's going to be calling the balls and strikes and umping the bases at the same time. Daryl Mayette at the plate. And let's see. There's a ball hit up the middle, base hit, start things off. This is game 2 in the best of 3. Altona took game 1 a couple days ago by a 10-5 margin. Now we got Ken Perrier, and Ken's been busy running back and forth here. The Altona Veterans are every year faithful supporters of Hometown Cable, and they handed me their donation for the year 2000, and there was so much money you had to make 2 trips. Scott Beaker Bombard on the pitching rubber for the Churubusco Ellenberg Depot team. Stuart Shute behind the plate. Perrier goes down the left field line. Daryl Mayette's going to be in at third, and will Ken go to second? He sure will. Ken Perrier in at second base. Now I'll bring up Steve Perrier. And I would think Steve Perrier would like playing here, even though he's not a pull hitter. He has been known to pull him on occasion. And he could wake up that gentleman out there in left center field with a good shot. First base is open. We're at the top of the first inning, game 2 in the best of 3. If Altona Veterans win, this series is over. The Churubusco Firemen win. This series will go to a decisive game 3 to be played in Scioto. So they very carefully pitch to Steve Perrier. He walks on 4 pitches. And Jason Mayette, who's been pounding the ball, will step in now.
All you got to touch the plate. Stuart, all you got to touch the plate. You don't have to touch the man. Over first, field. Jason, don't get cheated.
Big Buddha Garrett, a little hard to see around here. I'm going to have to get a different spot here, I think, to tape this game from. 1-1. Nobody out in the first. Mayette capable of poking it into those bushes out there. He hits it down the line. Fair ball. And he gets a run batted in. Daryl Mayette scores. And Mark Tatro will step in now for the Altona Veterans. Clinton County Firemen's League Championship round. And
go any place.
Quite often it's these 2 clubs that face each other. It's been that way the last couple of years, I believe, since the Rock Runners get out of the playoffs, get out of the league. That's hit to Manor in left center. This should score Perrier. Throw will come to second. Everybody moves up, and it's a sacrifice fly from Mark Tatro. 1 down, and it's now 2-0 lead for Altona. And to bring up the first baseman, the toothpick chomping Brian Recor. And the pitch. Down the right field line. Foul ball. Foul ball. Good turnout here in downtown Busco tonight. Bombard delivers. Hits it right back up the middle. Bombard checks the runner. Goes to Herman. Throw to the plate. Steve Perrier scores. A cloud of dust. It's a 3-0 game. It would be a run batted in for Recor. And I'll bring up the left fielder, Bruce Warren. 3-0 favor of Altona over Busco. Strike one.
There you go, Scott.
High fly ball, could be trouble. It's squeezed for the out. 3 runs for Altona. They lead it after 1/2 inning of play here at Hometown Cable. Greg Pupor at the plate. We are down the first baseline, right in back of first. Right in line of a Steve Perrier throw. It's almost a dangerous spot to be here if he should happen to get it through the glove of Brian Ricor, and that has happened on occasion. Bottom of the first, 3-0 to score. Ken Perrier on the pitching rubber for the veterans. Darryl Mayette behind the plate. Strike 2 called. Brian Ricor at first. Charlie Perrier at second. Steve Perrier at short. Through the wickets. And Greg Pupor is going to be on. Steve Perrier at short and Mark Tatro over at third base. Looks like Bruce Warren, Jason Mayette, Fred Porter, and Terry Perrier in the outfield. Now Jason Pupor steps in with nobody out. And lead runner on for Busco. And a pitch. Strike 1. Up the middle. Charlie Perrier's famous juggling act. Tried to hustle it that time, tried to hurry it a little bit, and never quite got a handle on it. Was trying to turn 2. Now Brett Manor, the batter. First pitch to him is swung on, hit sharply, and Ricor knocks it down. He can't handle it. So, potentially 3 outs. And instead we got 3 base runners for Churubusco. How about that? Right down here with the fans. Delton Pupor is going to bat, but he's going to have a runner. In the Fireman's League, you can have a runner. You see that runner spot is well worn out. Delton Pupor, we haven't seen him play this year, so he's coming out off the injured list to take a few swings. And he's up here now with the bases loaded. Nobody out. And he's got Sears, Trevor Sears running for him. Hit on the ground, picked up by Perrier, fires to the plate. Gets the lead runner. A great play there by Steve Perrier. I thought he was going to touch third and go for the double play. Instead, he cuts off that run. Fires to Mayette. And they get the lead runner. So Pupor reaches on the fielder's choice, and now Dan Parent steps in. Pops it out. In foul territory, Tatro giving chase. It's going to be out of reach and out of play. Strike 1. Perrier delivers. Hard hit, base hit. This will score a run. And 2 runs. Throw to third. We'll have the runners on the corners. 2 ribbies for Dan Parent. It's a 3-2 ball game. 1 out. And Rick Giro, who's a good, strong hitter, stepping in for Busco. I'm going to bet that when he gets done, it's going to be at least a tie ball game. Unless he walks, of course. Ball 1. Base hit by the left side. It's a 3-3 ball game. Parent will stop at second. Giro will stop at first base. They mowed the grass here today in Churubusco. The loose grass on the field makes it a little slippery. Now Scott Bombard, Beaker Bombard, the batter. 3-3 the score. Busco hoping to send it to a decisive game 3. Perrier, Rico are in time for the double play. So both clubs will pick up 3 in the first, and after 1 full, it's Altona 3 and Churubusco 3 here on Hometown Cable. Charlie Perrier at the plate. It's the first offering into the trees. Just barely out of the grasp of Giro, strike 1. Bombard delivers. Perrier hits it to left field. Giro coming in. It's going to drop in. Base hit for Charlie Perrier. And he gets 2 bases out of it. How about that? That's good hustle there from Charlie Perrier. He gets 2 bases out of that. I think took everybody by surprise. Now Fred Porter, the batter. And the pitch. Hard hit up the middle. Bubor picks it up on the run. So we'll put runners at the corners and bring up Terry Perrier. He hits it hard through the right side of the infield. This will score Charlie Perrier, send Fred Porter to third. And again, we'll have runners at the corners in a 4-3 ball game with nobody out. That gets us to Lee Guerin. He hits the first pitch. That drops into right field. Sears comes in with it, fires to second. And Lee Guerin somehow went to, it's going to go probably out of play. Lee Guerin somehow ended up at second base, and Terry Perrier was already there. There's not room for both of those guys on second base. Just trying to decide where out of play is. Top of the order now, Darryl Mayette will step in. Runners at second, third. Nobody out, hit to second. Bombard over covering. Somehow Guerin stayed put at second base. Should be on third right now. Once he saw that Charlie Perrier was going to score, he should have been on his way to third base. Now Ken Perrier, the batter. Strike 1. 1 out, runner at second base. Bombard's pitch. That's deep. 6th batter of the inning. So 3 runs in, 6-3 the score. There's a strike. Bombard comes right back after him. Caught by Sears, Trevor Sears in right field. Guerin will go to third, but he should have been scoring on that one if he'd gone to third on the previous play. But no matter, because Steve Perrier will get him in, even though there's 2 outs. See Larry Dragoon back there talking to Judy Perrier, telling her where the ball is going to end up. Strike one. 2 outs. In the top of the second. Popped it up. Sears covering some ground, makes the catch. Trevor Sears, what a nice play. Make the catch. So Perrier goes out. Altona Veterans will settle for 3 runs in their half of the second. 6-3 as we go to the bottom of the second. Bob Wood over there next to Gary Perrier. He pulled a hamstring last game, so he's not available. See Clarence LaFountain, he'll be in later in the game. Most valuable player in the Ausable tournament. This is Paul Parent at the plate. Leading off the bottom of the second. Ken Perrier delivers. There's a strike. Three and one. Ball 4. Parent walks and Steve Stewart Shute will step in. Remember the Chicago Black Sox. Stewart Shute. Ball 2. 6-3 the score. Shute taking all the way. Ball 3. 3-0. Ball 4. So Shute walks on 4 pitches. So we've had 9 pitches and 8 of them have been balls so far here in the second. And Paul Harriman will step in now. Tying run at the plate for Busco. Strike one. Line drive, Mark Tatro. Knocked it down, got the force. One down, nice shot there by Harriman. Now Trevor Sears will step in. Ball 1. We've got James Manor and Justin Sears not in the starting lineup for Busco. Troy Clark is a no-show tonight. Not sure where he is. The team was half expecting him to show up. Hit to the left side. Steve Perrier makes the tag, goes to second, safe at second. Gets the tag. Even if that ball had been caught at second, Harriman was there in time. So that's 2 outs. And Greg Pupor at the plate. Strike 1. Pupor, an excellent hitter. Very good at finding holes in the gap, even though you got 4 outfielders out there. And there he drops it up the middle. That's going to make it a 6-4 ball game. And the ball is going to go nice back up there by Mayat. Throw to third. Sears is in. And Pupor will go to second base. So the potential tying run is in scoring position. It's a 6-4 ball game. And Jason Pupor, a hard hitter, stepping in for Churubusco. Clinton County Firemen's League championship play here on Hometown Cable. Strike 1. Hit the second. Charlie Perrier is going to go to first to Ricor for the out. So after 2 full, Altona Veterans 6, Churubusco Ellenberg Depot Firemen 4. Jason Myatt at the plate. Swings, hits the first pitch, up the middle, base hit. He's going to be out. He's going to be out. He was sent. He was sent. Dad's fault. Forcing him to make the play, and they made it. Now Mark Tatro, the batter. He runs up on it, hits it through Greg Pupor. He's going to try this. No, he's going to be safe. It's like Manor stumbled with the ball out there. So Tatro limps into second base. Buddha Garrett, the sole umpire, running all over the place out there. Here comes the guy with the pull toy. Brian Recor, the batter.
You ready?
Hit to right center field. Sears will catch it. Tatro will go to third and round, but he'll stay put. 2 down. Recor flies out to Trevor Sears, and now Bruce Warren steps in. Bombard checks his defense. And the pitch. Giro in the corner makes the catch. Altona Veterans are scoreless in their half of the third inning. We go to the bottom of the third. 6-4, Altona leading Churubusco. Brett Manor leading off the bottom of the third. First pitch to him is ball one from Ken Perrier. 6-4 the score. 1-1. Hit to second, Charlie Perrier. Over to Recor, we have 1 down. Well, Delton Pupor steps in. Good. Jason Pupor running for him. Bruce Warren with a nice catch. The field slopes over there, and it's a nice grab. A well-hit ball by Delton Pupor. You're gonna bring up Dan Parent with 2 outs and nobody on. And the pitch. And a play. Strike 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1-1.
Yes, sir.
Bruce Warren is there. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across for Churubusco. It's a quiet third inning. A very quick third inning. We're going to go to the fourth. 6-4. Altona Veterans leading the Churubusco Ellenberg Depot Firemen. Game 2 in the best of 3. Altona Vets leading in the series 1-0. Altona Veterans win. This series is over. This is the third meeting of these two clubs in play this year. In regular season play, looks like they're clearing out the bushes over there to make for a better view. The only time this guy works in his gardens when they're playing softball here. Third time they've met. First time during the only meeting during the regular season. This is Charlie Perrier at the plate. It was a 2-1 victory for Altona. 2-1 victory, so that was one heck of a game. We didn't see it, though. We were somewhere else. Nice catch there at third base by Paul Parent. Beautiful catch on a line drive by Charlie Perrier. Nice catch by Parent. Now Fred Porter steps in. So 2-1 in regular season was the only meeting of the clubs, and 10-5 last week in the first game of this 3-game final. Altona, the defending playoff champions. Trapped over the first in time, so nice play by Greg Pupor. Fires to Harriman. And there are 2 down, and Terry Perrier, the batter. Pitch from Bombard is swung on and hit up the middle. Greg Pupor picks it up. Fires to Harriman for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Altona. Halfway through the ball game. It remains 6-4, the veterans leading the Busco team. Rick Giro at the plate. He is leading off here in the bottom half of the fourth. Pitch from Ken Perrier. Foul ball, strike 1.
Get the big strike. Come on now. Come on, Kenny, let it cattle. Let's go.
Perrier delivers. That's deep to Warren. Warren back on the edge of the bushes. It's in the bushes. And that's a 4-bagger for Rick Giro, and suddenly it's a 6-5 ball game. The score. Busco wants to play another one. Altona says, we don't care about winning it in Scioto. We'd rather win it right here. So Busco wants to play another one in Scioto, and Altona says, now we want to wrap it up tonight. Win it on the road. Scott Bombard at the plate. Terry Perrier will grab it. 1 down. Bottom half of the fourth. 6-5 is the score. 7-inning ball game. Paul Parent. Parent made a nice grab in the top of the inning in that line drive. And a pitch from Perrier. Popped up. Ken Perrier calls for it. He'll squeeze it. We have 2 down. Now Stuart Shute. The man with the black socks will step in. Strike 1. Catches the outside of the mat. Gets by Terry Perrier, tried for the shoestring. Shute rounding second. He'll be in at third. Or the opposite field triple. Oh, Stuart Shute, a proud young man, standing up at third base now. 60 feet away from becoming the tying run, and Paul Harriman, the batter for Busco.
Good swing, just like last time, Paul.
Strike 1. Harriman, line drive, base hit, we're tied. Harriman comes through with a base hit. We are tied 6-6. 6-6 the score.
Got James Manor going in for Stewart when he goes out there.
All right, Trevor Sears now. Yeah. The man who tripled and scored is going to be replaced. James Manor is going to come in to take his place next half inning. Sears bounces it to Perrier. Goes to second to Charlie Perrier. 6-6 through 4. We are all tied. Clarence LaFountain, we told you he'd be in the ball game. He's batting here to lead off in the top of the 5th inning, the tie ball game. Bombard delivers. LaFountain, line shot back to Bombard, and we have one down. Hard hit ball, but right back to Bombard. And I'll bring up Darryl Mayette. Strike one. Through the middle, base hit for Mayette. He'll stay put. One fan who shall remain nameless hollered over, "Stay there." We won't tell you which fan it was. She didn't want another runner thrown out at second. We'll have to get her to start coaching third base maybe next year. Ken Perrier, the batter. Strike one. Strike two. 0-2 the count. James Manor has come in to catch, replacing Stewart to shoot. Perrier is going to drop it into left field. It's a base hit. A 2-strike single for Ken Perrier. And he wants a runner. Steve Perrier at the plate. High fly ball, deep left field. Gerald grabs. And both runners will move up. 2 outs. Jason Mayette, the batter. 6-6 the score. Top half of the 5th. Game 2 in the best of 3. And the pitch from Bombard. Swung on, hit up the middle off Bombard's glove. The Fountain's going to be out at the plate. No, he's safe at the plate. Safe at the plate. And Mayette somehow stayed at first with all that. We're going to try to appeal. Buddha Garrett is doing his laundry here, and they're trying to appeal at third base.
Second runner, clear.
I'm Mark Tatro, the batter. Strike. To the left side, throw to second just in time for the out. So 2 runs for Altona. They lead it 8-6. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th. Craig Pupor takes ball 1 as we start things in the bottom half of the 5th. Churubusco now trailing by a deuce. Strike 1-1 to count. 2-1. Popped up. Daryl Mayette going over. Fan reaching across. Ross Pupor says, Daryl ain't going to catch it. I'll catch it. Knocked down by Perrier. Sticks with it, goes to Recore. Knocked the glove off Ken Perrier, but he stuck with it and let the force out. 1 down. Greg Pupor with a line drive right up the middle. Luckily for Ken Perrier, it hit him in the glove. Now Jason Pupor, the batter. Strike 1. Chop back to Perrier. Over to Record. 2 down. 2 down. Oh, they can't get it past Ken Perrier. Now bring up Brett Manor. 2 outs and nobody on. Busco in a must-win situation. Strike 1. Into the corner. It's going to be deep and over Terry Perrier's heads. It's going to keep rolling and rolling. It's going to end up in downtown Chateauguay. Here comes Manor. He's going to make it an 8-7 ball game. Oh, home run over Terry Perrier makes it 8-7. And brings up Delton Pupor with his runner Jason Pupor. So suddenly the tying run is at the plate again for Churubusco. Fly ball. Porter's got it. Squeezes it. A run for Churubusco. And after 5 full, our score, Altona Veterans 6. Churubusco Ellenberg Depot 5. Very often I'll give the wrong score at the end of an inning just to make sure everybody's alert out there. Not that I'd make a mistake. It's only because I want to make sure everybody's paying attention. 8-7 is the score, not 6-5. 8-7. It's a 1-run difference either way, but the Altona Veterans leading. Top of the 6, Brian Recore at the plate. Strike 1. Out of play. Strike 2. Bombard delivers. Base hit. Recore will round first. And he will settle for 1. So Recore on with the leadoff single in the 6th inning. And gets us to the left fielder, Bruce Warren. Strike 1. Deep to Rick Giro. One down. Now Charlie Perrier.
Good eye, Charlie, good eye! What you want?
Base hit down the third base side. Giro scoops it up. And we'll have runners at first and second as Perrier comes through with a single. And bring up Fred Porter. One down. Strike one.
Thank you.
Jason Pupor grabs. No advance. Two down. Runners stay put. Now Terry Perrier, the batter.
Charlie, he's back and get down there. Hey! You ready, Brad?
And the pitch.
Good eye, Terry. Everyone looking your way, Jay, over there. All right,
Ball two. Clarence LaFountain on deck. It chops to right side, gets through Harriman. Rico is going to try to score. Terry Perrier is going to be in at second base. And Charlie Perrier ends up at third, so it's now a 9-7 ball game. 2 outs, two ducks on the pond, but 2 down, so Clarence LaFountain has a chance to drive in a couple or make the last out of the inning. We're in the top half of the 6th. That's a base hit. LaFountain comes through. Will it score 2? Nope, score 1. Terry Perrier holds up at third. RBI single for Clarence LaFountain. Top of the order now. Darryl Mayette will step in. Back to a 3-run lead for the Altona Veterans. 10-7 the score. Pitch to Mayette. Strike 1, hits the front part of the plate. Up the middle, base hit. This will make it 11. Terry Perrier scores to make it 11-7. And the batter will be Ken Perrier, the Altona pitcher. So the 4-run lead is the biggest lead of the day for Altona. That's a ball. Ball. Oh, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This misses. 2-2. 2 outs. Perrier swings, pops it up. Foul ball, look out. Those are always a little scary. Nobody has a close enough view of it to call for it. Fear is that two players will get there exactly at the same time, but fortunately it was out of their reach and neither one got to it. Fortunately, as far as a potential collision goes. Hit to right field. Sears goes back and makes the catch as Jason Cooper comes over to say howdy doody. 11-7 is the score. The Altona Veterans are leading the Churubusco Elmer Depot Firemen here on Hometown Cable as we go to the bottom of the 6th. That's right, Dan Parent at the plate. High fly ball. Warren over in the corner. Foul ball.
Come on now!
Ken Perrier delivers. Up the middle, knocked down Steve Perrier. Over to Ricor, one down. Rick Giro will step in. 11-7, Altona leading. Well, Steve Perrier II has almost nothing to do with Larry Dragoon. Jason Mayette catches up with it. High, deep, out for Rick Giro. 2 down, and Scott Bombard the batter. And the pitch. Base hit. Bombard should stay put with his team down by 4, and he does. He just wanted to see him throw. Now Paul Parent will step in. 11-7 the score, and in the 6th, there's the pitch to Parent, strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Everybody backing up to play. Oh, Bombard at second, Parent at first, and Jamie Manor up for the first time in the ball game. Came in for Stuart Shute, who had that big triple. Ball 1. 2 outs. Pitch from Perrier. Hit to Steve Perrier. He goes to second to Charlie for the out. Nothing across for Churubusco. We go to the top of the 7th. Churubusco looks kind of dejected here. 11-7, Altona leads. Stephen Perrier waiting to step to the plate to start things in the 7th. If you're Churubusco, you don't want Altona to add to that lead. They're sending up the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here in the 7th. already trailing 11-7. Altona looking to wrap it up with a win here tonight. Take the best 2 out of 3 with 2 straight. Trevor Sears makes the catch on a hard hit ball by Steve Perrier. We have 1 down. And Jason Mayette set to step in. We're waiting for the guy with the pull toy. He's been rushing up and down in back of us here all game long. He's put on more miles than anybody. Jason Mayette hits a high, towering fly ball into the trees. Oh, almost into the trees. Strike 1. He's getting ready. He's getting ready here. This fellow with the pull toy is going to come racing down here. Mayette, hard hit, base hit for Jason Mayette. Before he gets the ball back in. Taking his time this time. He's been coming down here about 80 miles an hour most of the time. There he comes. Likes to see it hit those stones there, I guess. Mark Tatro swings at the first offering, hits it deep to left field. Rick Giroux said, "Who's this guy?" Mayette tags and goes to second. 2 outs. Now Brian Ricor, the batter. Brian Ricor rubs a little bit of that Churubusco dirt on his hands. Looks at the first pitch. Ball 1, short.
All right, Brian, come on now. All right,
strike. Foul ball. Bouncer. The Harriman to Bombard covering. Nothing across for Altona. Busco will bat in the bottom of the 7th. Needing 4 to tie, 5 to win.
There you go, guys. You gotta get some runs out here. Come on now. Yes, sir.
Paul Harriman leading off the probable last half inning of the season. Rounds it to Steve Perrier. He fires to Ricor for the out, 1 down. Trevor Sears steps in. Okay, that's Justin Sears. Justin Sears batting for Trevor Sears. I thank Dalton Pupor for alerting us to that fact. I was looking at him and I don't think that's Trevor Sears, but
Hang him up now, hang him up now. Yes, yes.
short. Strike 3. Strike 3. Justin Sears. Goes down looking, just barely hit the plate. Troy Clark. Troy Clark has shown up and he'll have a chance to make the last out of the season for Churubusco. Ball 1. High fly ball. Terry Perrier grabs it, and that's the ball game and the season. So the Altona Veterans will take this one 11-7 after winning the first one 10-5.
He shipped to her and the ball to her. Everybody size the ball.
All right, they're dedicating this.
She's in the hospital. We wish her our best. She's been a faithful follower.
Oh, Fred was holding me back. Can you see him?
This game and the championship is dedicated to Mrs. Brian Ricor, who's in the hospital and unable to attend, and
Game-winning ball, Brian. Bring that to your mom. Yep, everybody can sign it.
Brian's mother, I guess. To his mom.
He wants me to stay here.
Well, it's not Mrs. Brian Ricor, it's Brian's mother.
Well, you gotta sign it for Monkey, you don't have it right.
Well, this is the team signing it.
Hey, Brian!
We'll keep taping for Mrs. Ricor to see. And for those of you watching at home, this will wrap it up.
Picture first.
Did you get a picture of everybody, Calvin? You know, just making known that you're Mrs. Ricor.
Okay, Mrs. Audrey Ricor. I have her name here. Mrs. Audrey Ricor, Brian Ricor's mother. This game is dedicated to her, and that ball will be given to her. So that's it. That's the way it was. The 22nd day of August 2000 at Churubusco in beautiful downtown Churubusco. Clinton County Firemen's League 2000 champions, Altona Veterans.
That ball will mean a lot to her. Yes, it will. E-R-U-C-E.